Hello and welcome back to weekly pickups. Yes, I decided that I'm going to go back to the weekly pickups because I just wasn't really happy with how much I had to edit out of the November monthly pickups video, where I basically cut out like a lot of flub, to the point where when I rewatched it after it went live, I was just not happy with it. So I was like, you know what? I think it is better just to stick with weekly. So I have one thing from CEX and an Amazon package that has literally just arrived. Well, I say just arrived. I'm not long home from lunch, so I got delivered whilst I was out for lunch with my aunt and my granny. So I'll save that for last because there's four items in here: two classic Doctor Who's and two Blu-rays. So I'll start off with the DVD that I bought from CEX, and that is Lord of the Flies, a film I've never seen, nor have I read the book that it's based on, but it's something that I've heard about a lot growing up. Is the Lord of the Flies? You know, where basically it's these. I know that it's a bunch of these kids stranded on an island and trying to make their own like little society type of thing. That's as much as I know through other stuff, other media. You know, The Simpsons covered it. Two and a Half Men mentioned it in one of the episodes, and yeah, I I saw it there for a fiver, and I was like, I'll add it into the collection, you know, because I'm interested in it. Like I said, I've heard a lot of stuff about it over the years, and I know it's taught in some American schools, you know, in around the third grade, I'd say. But yeah, it's time to rip open this Amazon package and see what it is that I have bought. And everything is in here. So I'll start non-Doctor Who. I'll start with one of the Blu-rays. So with the Blu-rays, I got a deal on them. It was two for €15. So the first one I got was Jim Carrey's The Mask, which I absolutely love this film. It still holds up as one of my all-time favorite Jim Carrey comedies, and I believe I said it was in my top 10 favorite films early on this year. If not top 10, definitely top 20. Um, so I now have the shrink wrap off, and yeah, it does have disc art, but that's as far as it goes. Yeah, very happy to have this in the collection, brand new, and like I said, I absolutely love this film. Um, so I'm very happy to have it in the collection to be able to then watch it whenever I want. So very happy with that. Let's go for classic Doctor Who because they are two Tom Baker stories. So the first one that I have here is the Brain of Morbius. Now, this has some contention within the fan base because when it came out, it showed other incarnations of the Doctor, before William Hartnell was the Doctor, and for the longest time, that was a big contentious of was that previous incarnations for Morbius or was it the Doctor? It was kind of leading towards it was going to be the Doctor, and then it was just kind of up in the air until Chris Chibnall happened and made it canon that they are other versions of the Doctor. So I have never seen the Brain of Morbius. Um, so I've seen that scene where the Doctor and Morbius has that mind game where it shows the previous incarnations of the Doctor. But I have never seen it before. So yeah, no alternate art inside or any extra art inside. The disc art's not bad. And of course, it comes with a little booklet as it is a four-part story. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how this goes in the new year when I go to do more classic Doctor Who reviews. So the last Blu-ray that I got was another part of the deal, and it's a film that I loved as a kid. And then when it got announced that it was getting a sequel, and the main character wasn't going to reprise his role, I didn't even bother watching the sequel. So it's a mix of animation and live action, and it's Space Jam. So yeah, I grew up on this film. I absolutely loved it, and I have not seen the sequel, Space Jam Legacy, because I've heard nothing but great things about it. And I knew when I was saying when I was announced that Michael Jordan wasn't going to reprise his role in this, I was like, yeah, that's not for me. So I didn't bother watching it because, of course, it came out during the pandemic. There's the back, and no disc art, unfortunately. I prefer disc art on my discs. I don't know. So yeah, the last of the Amazon packages that I got, as I said, is another Tom Baker story, and I've seen most of this. I definitely know I haven't seen all of it, but it is a fantastic story, and that is the Deadly Assassin. So yeah, like I said, I've seen a good chunk of this. I don't remember how much I have seen of the Deadly Assassin. I just know that it's a great story, and I believe this is the first time the Master has come back since Roger Delgado's untimely passing away during the Pertwee years. So yeah, uh, like I said, I've heard absolute great things about it. I really love the disc art for it. And how many episodes is it? 4 parts. So yeah, nice, easy 4-part story for the Deadly Assassin. I do know that when it was televised back in like October to November of 1976, when it showed the Doctor being choked and potentially drowned, that upset a lot of people. Where I can't remember what happened after. I think it was like edited out uh, on for rebroadcasting. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so it's the same day. I had a phone call, which is why I stopped prematurely, and then I went into town, and then I rather reluctantly bought something in CEX. Now, why do I say rather reluctantly? And that is because it's a show I don't like. But then, Michael, why did you buy it? Well, I'm a completionist, and I needed this to complete or to go towards completing a show. And that's Class, the failed spin off of Doctor Who, set in Coal Hill Academy. And yeah, I literally watched one episode of this and never went back to it because it was frankly terrible. Granted, that like I said, I just watched one episode, and I probably will give this a review at some point. Um, so you never know. You never know. I might actually end up liking it, but yeah, probably not. Well, that is actually going to wrap up this weekly pickups video because I doubt I'm going to be getting anything else for the rest of this week because I'm filming this on Friday. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later on tonight for my review of the episode 2 from the 60th anniversary, Wild Blue Yonder. I'll see you all next time.